all right? Get in the DeLorean and get ourselves back to the future.
Oh, listen, Doc, I tore a hole in the gas tank when I was landing, so we're gonna have to patch it up and get some gas.
You mean we're out of gas?
Yeah, it's no big deal. We got Mr. Fusion, right?
Mr. Fusion powers the time circuits and the flux capacitor. But the internal combustion engine runs on ordinary gasoline. It always has. There's not going to be a gas station around here until sometime in the next century. Without gasoline, we can't get the DeLorean up to 88 miles per hour.
When was gasoline invented?
The answer I found is 1873.
Okay, so gasoline was invented in 1873.
Okay, I found this on the web for OK So gasoline was invented
What year did he go back to again?
First, let me assure you that I'm alive and well. I've been living happily these past 8 months in the year 1885. The lightning bolt... 1885! September 1885!
Wait, Ken! Wait a minute! What's this all about?
Oh, 1885. Well, that's convenient because gasoline was invented in 1873, wasn't it? When was gasoline invented?
The answer I found is 1873.
Okay. So fill up the DeLorean, go back to the future then. What's the problem? According to Google, the first practical gasoline engine was built in 1861 by German engineer Nicholas August Otto. Otto's engine was an alternative to the steam engine, which had been in the first successful type of heat engine in the 18th century. In 1864, Otto patented his first atmospheric gas engine, and in 1867, he and German industrialist Eugen Langen improved the design and won a gold medal at the Paris Exposition. So the first gas engine was made in 1861. And they went back to the year 1885. So what's the problem here? German engineers Gottlieb Daimler and design partner Wilhelm Maybach improved on Otto's design in 1885, inventing the first practical internal combustion engine. 1885. Looks like they had gasoline engines in 1885. I don't see a problem there. The first gasoline-fueled four-stroke cycle engine was built in Germany in 1876. According to Google, it says that gasoline was first produced in 1859 when Edwin Drake drilled the first oil well in Pennsylvania and distilled the crude oil to make kerosene for lighting. However, Drake and others at the time didn't see any use for the gasoline and other petroleum products that were also created during the distillation process, so they discarded them. So basically, whenever they would distill the crude oil to make kerosene, gasoline was like a byproduct, and they didn't really have any use for it, so they just discarded it. This is back in 1859. So not only could they have gotten gasoline in 1885, they could potentially have gotten it for free because many people didn't even see the use for it. They were just distilling the crude oil to make kerosene, and then gasoline was what was left over as a byproduct, so they just discard it. So not only could Doc Brown and Marty McFly have gotten gasoline in 1885, they potentially could have gotten it for free because it was seen as a useless byproduct at one point in time. And, you may say, oh, but wait a minute, Biff was planning on killing him in, 3 days or whatever.
Shot in the back by Buford Tannen over a matter of $80. September 7th. That's this Monday. Now I wish I'd paid him off. Unless, of course, ice. We'll wait until winter, when the lake freezes over.
Winter? Doc, what are you talking about? Monday, it's 3 days away.
So they didn't have enough time. Well, actually, they did have time because they knew that Biff was going to kill him on Monday. So all they have to do is hop on a train and go to the other side of the country. Go hop on a train and go to New York City, see if you can find somebody on the other side of the country who has gasoline, and then haul it back on over to the West Coast. Fill up the DeLorean with gasoline. So Back to the Future just doesn't make sense.